Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. I'm going to apologize up front, Pisces. Lily got a little chewy a little while ago, which is like a rawhide, a turkey rawhide thing. She loves those and she loves to chew them and she loves mommy just as much. So she's combined the two. She's come into the room here and she's chewing on her chewy. And she's literally right behind and underneath the camera. So I do apologize if you hear a little bit chewing and yeah, that's Lily. Maybe it'll be a little bit of auditory ASMR for some of you. For those of you that it's not, I do apologize, but can't do anything about it. She's my little protector. She's my darling, and she's here in the room, and she's very happy right now. So, having said that, giving you that disclaimer, just be aware. We're still going to talk through it. We're going to contact your star seed family this week, Pisces. We are going to ask what you're being asked to do, what you should embrace or move towards to activate this, as well as what should you soften your grip on or sort of change your concept of to allow things to flow more freely for you. I'm using, one of the oracle decks that I'm using is the Lace of Destiny Oracle deck. It's a new deck that I just got, that I just received in the mail a couple days ago. So I'm going to use that. Going to use the Shaman Oracle. Going to use the Ethereal Tarot. And, of course, no other than the Starseed Oracle deck. So, Pisces, without further choo-choo, let's get started. I'm not going to waste much time getting into this reading with you. I mean, sometimes I shuffle these out and I sit for maybe a minute or two, just a few seconds. Barely sat with this one and I'm not even sure what the message is, but I know one of the messages is very important and I'm just the lady for you, I tell ya. So what are you being asked to do? You're being Aries, honey. Be an Aries, but keep it in balance because you do have, it's so funny, because you do have the Libra card as an underline, one of the underline. I'll show you all of them in a minute. I am an Aries. And I think though what's interesting is I find Pisces can be very, well, you are mutable and you can be very flexible. Maybe physically, I don't know, but at least spiritually and zodiacally. So you guys, I feel like because you're at the end of the zodiac, you kind of have worked your way through the zodiac spiritually, and you can take on these energies. Right now, it's time for you to take on the energy of an Aries. So I'm just the person for you, honey. So what do you got to do? You got to forge, don't follow. You do your thing. Literally, I love it, right? Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. That's Aries. Like everybody around here is so disappointing. Nobody's really stepping up and getting this shit done. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So whatever aspect of your life, but we'll see, there is a leap of faith that is also incorporated in this for you to do. But then you have the circle, which is interesting. The circle, because that feels like kind of conforming to things where you're forged, don't follow. Aries, but well, so that's what's also interesting because you do have Libra at the bottom, and that's even the opposite sign for Aries. You know, inside every Aries there's a Libra trying to figure out how to get out. Inside every Libra there's an Aries trying to figure out how to get out. I believe Virgo is yours for that, so you can flip that as well. But you know, keep it in balance. Keep things in balance here, reasonably in balance. It's almost like this circle is, well, no, I don't know. I think you might be meant to shake things up a little bit. And I'm saying that because what you should embrace, the rattle. Look at this. Fun and the rattle came out. I heard shake it up. So shake it up. Maybe you should shake things up a little bit. Maybe there's a circle of hands here that's, you know, they all say that they're a little bit different, but honestly, it's just the color variation. That's about it. Everything else is pretty much the same. Yeah. Ah, interesting. There is the one hand that's a little more whiter than the other one, and then the one below it's kind of peachy colored, but there is a sense of, yeah, you've seen one of these handprints, you've seen them all. This is so Aries energy. The Six of Wands, the Fool, the Nine of Cups. I'm going to win, even if I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to win. I'm going to take a leap of faith here. My dreams, my wishes. Here I go. I'm going to jump. That's exactly what you're being asked to do. What part of your life it is, I don't know. I don't know. It could be anything. Yeah, it could be anything, actually. Because I'm not really seeing what it could be. Which I kind of like, because it leaves it very open for you to interpret and apply to your own life in the way that it fits, right? Okay, the Star Sisters, what you should embrace, the 7 Star Sisters came out. So I don't know if it's like 7 sisters you got around you that you can have some fun with, because it is fun in the rattle. And the rattle is just shaking up the circle. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Shake, rattle, and roll with the 7 sisters. Expression, tapestry of life. You know, I'm going to honestly say, I feel sort of like I need to pull out clarifiers to understand if you're supposed to be shaking this up and, you know, everyone having a good time, or if you're supposed to shake things up by moving your energy in a different direction and you having a good time. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. You got the Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Wands. Oh, this looks like it needs to have fun. It really does. It looks like it needs to have some fun here. Maybe there's something about this energy, like as if you've been having difficulty fulfilling, you know, taking the steps you need to really get this Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands. Well, you have the Nine of Wands here. The Nine of Cups. To really acclaim it for yourself, to take the steps to go after it. This just feels like you've been waiting a long time. You've been waiting a long time. So if this isn't going after a specific dream that you have, I don't know. You're supposed to go out and have fun. You're supposed to go out and have fun. I kind of like this is reminding me of a Moroccan a little bit too, like a Morocco. Yeah, Moroccan. A Moroccan is a person who lives in Morocco. What is the thing that you shake? Should shake. Don't be shaking your Moroccan friends now. That's not nice unless they say it's okay. What is that? Isn't it? Or is it a, I don't know. You know the little thing? Usually has like the little dried peas or something in it. Go and have fun. Have some fun. Maybe even in moderation, have a drink. If you don't drink, have some fresh water. Just whatever floats your boat, honey. That's what you should embrace. You should have fun. You should be an Aries. You should kind of do what you want to do. You know what's really crazy too? The underline. Because I want to say too, the underline is what helps us get to what I'm looking at here. You have Libra. And you're being asked to be Aries. What just happened with the lunar nodes? We just went from Libra to Aries. That's crazy, isn't it? See, yeah. But you have a very significant placement in terms of the zodiac to me. Really embrace something here in terms of maybe your North Node. Your North Node, live it. Maybe some of you have a North Node in Aries. If you do, hello, and step up to it. If you don't, pretend you do. Just go out and have a good time. Even if it's just for a couple of days or a day or a night or a couple of weeks, I don't know. But being an Aries, you know what? I'm going to tell you. Larry is an Aries. My cat, Larry, he is, and we've given him, well, I haven't. The vet in Egypt gave him the birthday of April the 1st. and it's quite suitable for him. He does shit all the time, and he falls off, and he never thinks. I'm trying to teach him to think. So I'm a more mature Aries. I'm in the 3rd decan. I'm like April the 14th. So he's, you know, he's not young. He's not like early March or late March. So that would be you. He's not late March, but he's early April. So I'm trying to teach him, just, you know, just calm your inner spirit a little bit, Larry, and think before you leap. Because, which is really funny, because this is like, you believe you won before you even take the jump. I believe I won before you even take the jump. I believe it. But that's an ability of manifestation that Aries also has too, because a lot of people will just sit back and wait, and Aries is going to jump the fuck in, man. Just going to jump in and see what happens. 9 times out of 10, it might not work and you might not get it, but every time you do, that 10th time was worth it. It was worth it. Because if everybody sat back, I don't know, maybe you might get rid of energy in a needless way. I do see Larry do that too. Yeah, but you've been waiting. But it's as if you're waiting for something to happen or change here. Something to change with the Wheel of Fortune and the 9 of Wands. You should just jump into life. Don't be afraid. You'd be surprised how many times life says yes as opposed to no when you jump into it. I'm an older Aries too. So I think Aries gets a little tired too of jumping. But try it. It's fresh energy. You try it out for the first time, second time, third time, whatever. Now, what you should soften your grip on, this is really interesting. You might think that you're alone. This card has been coming up so much this week. Embrace the fact that you're not alone. What you need to soften your grip on is like that you're not alone. So not alone, water the rainbow. You may feel like you have a dream here that isn't shareable with someone else or with others maybe. Or that you would have to do this dream by yourself. So this is interesting, right? This is leap in, you have a dream or a wish, and then the next card coming in is maybe even trying to share my dream and wish, or my hopes, the feelings that I have. I've been waiting such a long time for something to change. No, you are meant to be the change. You are meant to be the change. Be the leader you wish you'd had, or you wish you had. You wish you had. So it's in the present tense, because if you wish you'd had, I wish I'd had that in the past. No, this is be the leader you wish you had. So someone's not leading and you got to do it. And you're not alone in this dream. So believe that. Whether this is in the physical with others, I've totally taken on the Aries energy a little bit clumsy, really just doing stuff, going with it. Yeah, even if it's just your spirit guide, your soul team, they're here with you, and I really feel like they want to help you fulfill a wish. The 10 of Pentacles, the well. This is funny too, because I think of the well as a wishing well, making a deep wish in the well, and she's alchemizing, she's sort of cleansing. And then you have the King of Cups. A little bit, that in itself, because it is an area of, change your concept a little bit, is she's wearing a Pisces fish, or my Jesus fish, I like to say. Which is funny because the King of Cups is actually Scorpio. But anyways, he's got the Jesus fish on it, the Pisces fish. Right, soften your grip on that a little bit. You're being called to be an Aries. Step up, take a leap there. What now? Okay, sorry. I'm just going right into my energy because I was given permission. So I'm doing it. So let me finish my thoughts over here. You have the 10 of Pentacles with the well and the King of Cups, right? This to me feels like these wishes and dreams and bringing them to some sort of legacy, fulfillment, grounding it all into the earth, okay? But this is almost as if sort of just kind of continuing to wish, and hold these wishes deeply within yourself as opposed to letting them come out. So that's what I'm sort of feeling here, is that you need to take some action for your wish to come true, for your physical, for it to become the physical for you. And it seems to become the physical in a really amazing, I heard endearing. So maybe things will feel endearing. Maybe you'll be endearing. I don't know. But okay, now I want to go back over to the underline of the Lace Destiny Oracle deck. You have owls. This to me looks like a pair of owls sitting on a nest, having a little home together. Well, it doesn't look like, it pretty much is. What it looked like to you. You can share that in the comments if it looked like something different. Then you have chain. This is feeling really like constrained and held back. It also has this feeling of it's very difficult to come out of the groove. You have to sort of follow this direction. Mrs. Smith, she's been coming out a lot this week. And it's funny, there's a Mr. Smith in the deck. And there's also a feminine stranger and a masculine stranger. So both the stranger, feminine stranger, and the Mrs. Smith are number 29 in the deck. And then I can't remember if the Mr. Smith and the masculine stranger are number 30 or 28, but they correspond with this. But she comes out. She's been coming out a whole lot. So I don't know who Mrs. Smith is. But like, I honestly feel like it's a person somehow. But there's a sense of familiarity with it because it's not the stranger card. And Smith is such a common name. So Spring Libra. Spring Libra. Like, even that is funny because Libra is in the fall. Oh. Aries is in the spring though. So that's funny. Spring out of the chains. This is, okay, this is also significant because this is going from winter to spring. Right here, you had a long winter with this chain. This feels like a long winter. Maybe very predictable, very safe, very... But then this, and two, was this little guy? Is it a flying squirrel? I don't know. He's got quite the do. And his ears, I think he looks grand. Reminding me of a flying squirrel, but it might not be. It could be a red. It doesn't. Do red squirrels have such pronounced little tufts on their ears? Maybe they do in other places. Here in Ontario, I don't know that they do. I think they have little ones, but this guy is looking great. And I mean, the tenacity of a little red squirrel is intense. Libra. But it's almost like you've been keeping your tenacity held back, maybe. You need to bring some sort of balance in your life by really just taking a chance. A little bit with the Fool, right? Do something here that puts you a little bit on the edge. Maintaining your own safety and protocols. What you're comfortable with. Really take a leap here. Go for it. Dive in, baby. The Six of Swords. The universe is ready to take you on a trip. It's a little bit as if the boat that the universe wants to take you, you're standing at the shore. And you almost might be waiting for, maybe you're waiting for the right boat to come along. Oh, I don't know that one. I don't know. Is it that one? What do you think? Is it that one? See, because that attitude right there is not be the leader you wish you had and be an Aries. Just get in the boat. Just get in the boat. I don't know what the boat looks like. Just get in it and see where it takes you. The universe would like to take you on a trip. Interesting. And then this underline is the Smoky Mirror, the Lower World, Taming the Wind. Well, now that's interesting because there's a whole water episode going on here. It looks like water to me. It could just be smoke, but I think it's smoke and water. It looks like smoke and water to me. And then the lower world has a lot of water dripping through it. And the lower world with the Smoky Mirror combined feels an awful lot like illusions, fears, mysteries, very moony energy. And Taming the Wind. It's kind of like, too, the universe has been almost maybe sort of guiding you along. Where do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want to achieve this? Do you want to achieve that? What do you want here? What is it? You have to choose here. You have to choose where you're getting off, to be honest now. It's not so much going in the boat. It's almost like coming to the end of the destination. The water's getting shallow. Water's getting shallow. The seas of Mintaka. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. But this is a shallow sea. And it's funny because there's a taming the wind, as if, you know, the wind kind of blows you through these waters, and that's calming down. It's calm. You're in a calmer place. So the universe is asking you, well, what are you doing now? What are we going to do here? What kind of choices you're going to make? I've done readings a bit like this before where you have been allowing the universe to kind of guide you, because that's what seemed like the right thing to do. And the universe has, and now it's sort of waiting for you to, well, you got to get out of the boat now. We got to get out of the boat. What are you doing? What are you waiting for to happen? What are you waiting for? Go and have some fun. Get out of the boat and go and have some fun. Shake, rattle, and roll. Is that it? Shake, rattle, and roll, honey. Go out and have some fun. Get out of the boat. We're going to the witch's tarot. No, just the witch. It's not the witches. It's the witch. Forge, don't follow. Oh, the circle too is kind of being stuck in a pattern. Oh, and the Wheel of Fortune, they're both. Oh. The King of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is over here to soften your grip on. Just be clear. Maybe you're still wishing for things that you don't have to wish for. You can just, I don't know. It's funny. I wish I knew what your story was, because oh, it could be something like really, really important to you. It could be a town that you're going to live in. It could be a home that you want to be in. It could be a workspace. It could be a church group. It's something, it's at least legacy, and it's taking the 10 all the way to the finish line here. And being clear about it. Forge, don't follow. There's a little bit too of maybe not listening to other people's opinions. Let's see the circle. The circle. The Seven of Wands. The circle keeps you held back. It keeps you sort of protecting yourself. Oh, this is the this sort of group mentality energy where somebody might be exhibiting some sort of slightly different ideals for themselves, but it's outside of the group. And yeah, the group, it's almost like you have to defend yourself from whatever leadership role you want to take in your life or in something around you. This is like bossing up energy. Pisces, boss up. Aries, it'd be funny if we got the Emperor with that. Aries. Karma, the Three of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. This is rising up. And I guess you're going to be the leader in this group. This is Three of Pentacles, and there's movement. It's almost as if you're dealing with a bunch of people that maybe can't even make a decision. This circle. And there's a sense here of just getting out of the circle. Just get out of the circle. Just get out of the circle and forge your own way. It's even got a group mentality about a bunch of people sitting around, you know, trying to, at a meeting or something even. And all of your ideas are shot down by the circle. That's what this feels like too. But you know better for yourself than anybody does. So if these aren't decisions made about something like, I don't know, budgets or things like that, I don't know. You're the one here that should move forward. And the circle should be smaller. It's three of Pentacles. The circle is number 8. It could signify something like work again. Oh, there is 8. Yeah. There is 8. Sometimes I think that there's a hand in the middle, but there isn't. So it's going from 8 to 3. It's reducing numbers. So let's not do math now. Okay, the Six of Wands. King of Cups, Six of Cups. There you go. Inner child, let it flow. Let the inner child flow. Could be someone here from your past too that you could have success with. Maybe everyone else is telling you, no way. No way. Or something that you want to do that's been a dream that you've had for a long time. People are saying, no way. And you're going to say, watch me. Watch me. The Fool. Nothing wrong. The Death card, the Ten of Wands, and the Strength card. Holy bejeebers. That doesn't, the hell? What is this holding you back? This circle that holds you back. The hands too, and they're all hands, right? Holding you back. It's like a rebirth that goes right into, oh, you're the one that has to carry all the responsibility here. I gotta go. So you just hang on to that for a while, okay? All right. The Death card. So then you go into rebirth. I want to say that there's been some sort of struggle here because I can see that with the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Wands. Maybe you're meant to hold on to this. I don't know. We need to, because the Fool, that would feel like breaking free of energy like this. I feel like it to me. The Nine of Cups. The Four of Cups. Okay, there's some sort of energy here that makes you feel like, I don't know, it's running you somehow. I'm almost surprised the Devil hasn't come out. It's just a really weird energy where your dreams, you've got to protect them from the circle. You've got to defend yourself from the circle. A group of 8 hands. Or are they 4 people each placing a hand here because there's 2 red hands and 2 brown hands and 2 green hands, 2 sort of whitish hands? Could be. I don't understand the circle. Why is the circle controlling you? Because it's also making it feel like you're missing out on, you know, the dreams that you have for you. The Lovers. How many people want you, Pisces? That's an interesting question. The Lovers, the circle. Protecting yourself from the circle. That's odd energy. Is everybody, a lot of people want a piece of you? Well, then there is the 7 star sisters. Interesting that it's 7. And we're looking at that group of 8, the group of 7. Well, see, it wasn't the group of 8. It was the group of 7. But then if you're part of this group of 8 and you go off on your own, then it leaves the 7. It doesn't have to be 8, but it's some sort of group think or group mentality that you need to free yourself from. The 7 star sisters. The Ace of Pentacles. Fun. Fun. The Tower and the 4 of Wands. Well, that's fun. That is having fun. Embrace. Embrace a new beginning with a different group or something here, Pisces. Embrace a new beginning with a different group that's fun. I don't know who you're hanging out with, but they're not fun. It's a rattle. The 4 of Swords and the Empress. Oh my God. This is like baby making energy because it's a rattle. Like a baby holds a rattle. When the Empress is healed, a rattle. Some of you could be making babies. Some of you are just saying there's something about that. Baby shaman energy too. Shaman. Don't squeeze the shaman. Maybe it's shaman. Shaman. Sorry, I keep getting pulled into my own Aries energy. I really learned to just kind of hold that back, right? And let your energies come through in these readings. But I was given permission. I was given permission. The Four of Swords and the Empress with the rattle. It's awakening something within you too. Healing it. The rattle. It's funny because the rattle is a symbol of sound and music, and that's been coming into the readings the last couple of days, and the high frequency of that and how it can shift things. The Knight of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles. Oh, love what you do. Love what you do. But the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Wands. It's hard to love what you do. There's some sort of change here. The Wheel... the Queen of Pentacles. It's funny, Lily tired herself out and stopped chewing. Didn't she? I forgot about that. She's snoring now. The Queen of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. And the Empress. Let me just see why the Nine of Wands is here. The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands and the Devil. I knew it was here. Something going on. The Nine of Wands and the Devil. There is something, I mean, I can't lie. There is something here about needing to kind of hold back and sort of ground your energy. So maybe as much as you want to do something, you should sort of hold back. It seems crazy though. It's like you have to protect yourself. I'm going to say this is going to be one of those readings where you all got to use your intuition. Where's the Six of Swords going? Or where is it taking you? Because it's an underlying card. Where has the Six of Swords taken you? To the Knight of Pentacles. So a very logical approach. Interesting. Taking you to a very logical and steadfast approach. You're not alone. What you should soften your grip on. You're not alone. Your dreams are shared. That's interesting. The Emperor and the Knight of Cups. The rattle. The wake-up call is the Empress with the Four of Swords. There is some sort of counterpart energy here. It's either like a spirit guide that helps to balance your energy, or it's a person. But when I always get with that, there's two ways that you're not alone card comes out. It's either, you know, if you have a partner or someone that you're particularly close with and you need to make some major decisions in your life, you're not alone. This person's going to help you make decisions. Right? But there's distance and at least thought or communication. And the other thing I get with that, if this is a person, is that there is a physical distance there, maybe not even a communication, but you're not alone here. So the Knight of Cups. Is this an energy that you want to grow and develop? with someone, but you can't. It's, you know, it's funny because you're getting two 9 of Wands. So it's, when that happens, I do tend to feel that there's at least you and someone else sort of feeling or going through the same thing. The water card, the water and the rainbow. The water and the rainbow. The moon, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Wands. Wow, that's really interesting. The rainbow reminds me of the 10 of Cups, and that's Aries, that's Mars and Pisces. Oh, Mars and Pisces. Mars is ruled by Aries. You're being told, be Aries. Be Aries. But how to be Aries? That's the thing. It's almost like be Aries, but held back. What would Aries do if they were held back? I don't know. It depends on what it is. If Aries has jumped enough times, they might just hold back. Hold back. If it's like Larry and they haven't hurt themselves enough times, they might just jump. So that's a very interesting. This reading almost feels like it's like for you to make choices and decisions. I always get pushback in these kind of ones. These are sometimes lammies. Aries would also speak their mind. It's little sheep that want everyone to tell them what to do. That's not what a tarot reading is meant to do. It's meant to give you perspective. You're always meant to make your own choices and decisions. That is apparent in this reading, Pisces. So there you go. You have water and fire that makes rainbows, but it's hidden with the moon because the sun hasn't come out. Makes sense, right? You need the sun. What is the other element you need? You have the water. Oh, but I guess the King of Wands would be the sun. Oh, I don't know. It's hidden. The water and the King of Wands are hidden. This 10 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles and the sun. The sun. Where's the sun? Do you need the sun for the rainbows? The clarity, the free movement, free will, brighter days, happiness, joy. Well, you're supposed to have fun. You're supposed to break something down here and have fun. I'll tell you that. That's the one thing I'm really getting this reading. Whether you hold yourself back or not is up to you. It's totally up to you in this reading because it could go either way. But you should have fun. Even if that's, you know, playing solitaire and you're having a good time with it. Playing some fun music and having a fun night. The Well. Why are all these cards getting pushed back into the deck? The Knight of Wands. Utilizing your will and the King of Cups. See, but that's a funny thing. The King of Cups. I really, really feel like you guys have to do some discernment here. The Page of Cups and the High Priestess. I'm having a warm glow. No flashes yet, but they are working up to that. The Page of Cups and the High Priestess. This is really deep hidden feelings just starting to come to the surface even. Just starting to come to the surface. The Eight of Swords. What can't you see? I don't know. Just something you can't see. Something you can't see. Taming the wind. Taming the wind. I need the wind right now. Pisces. I don't know. This reading feels kind of open-ended. I'm not kidding. Like, I almost feel as if there's more. Stay tuned for next week. But y'all have to make some choices and decisions here. I think you got to go with what you feel is right for you. That's the other thing that I think Aries would do. What feels right for me? That's what Aries would do. I'm going to do what feels right for me right now. That's what you got to do. I'm going to go do the extended after I have my warm glow. And does it make me glow? I don't feel glowy. I don't feel glowy. I'm going to use the same decks that we used in the YouTube reading. We're going to put the underlines back in, shuffle them up, and we're going to leave it open for the universe to have a little talk with you. It's pretty interesting. There you go, Pisces. That's what I have for you, my friends. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.